Hello, welcome to, yeah, welcome to whatever this is, this thing.
Yeah.
So, as you might have already been able to guess,
Okay.
we'll talk about the recent announcement by the WCA. Raiden is gone, but about change in events. So, if you already didn't know, I am Nice Yoshida. I have a 211 official average for Pure Minx. My main event is Pura, and I am third in Japan. Raiden, can you introduce yourself?
Okay. I main 2x2. I'm second Japan for 2x2. I have 175 average. I'm also 10th in Japan for summer ranks.
Cool. Jervis?
So for me, I'm Jervis. I'm a clock main, Singapore.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, without further ado, I guess we can get into our main topic. As many of you probably know, the WCA has announced some changes to the list of WCA events. Basically, they removed clock and added FTO. So I'm just gonna read the maybe not everything. I'll read some of the announcements. So if you already know it, you can just like skip or something. So after careful consideration, the WCA board has decided to add face-turning octahedron to the WCA's list of official events and remove clock. FTO will be available for inclusion in WCA competitions from January 2nd, 2027. Clock will no longer be available following the WCA World Championship 2027, which will be the last competition to hold the event. The WCA will continue to explore options for how other events are managed, particularly at championship competitions. We are excited to add FTO to our lineup. This is the first WCA event since Cube was added in 2014. FTO has seen a high level of sustained interest from our community for several years, and a majority of respondents to recent surveys supported its addition. FTO is both sufficiently well aligned with the nature of other events recognized by the WCA to smoothly integrate and different enough from existing events to bring something fresh to our competitions. FTO will be held using the same average of five format used by the majority of current events. Regulations for FTO will be developed by the WCA Regulations Committee and will be available for feedback as part of the January 2027 regulation cycle. Other WCA volunteers will be hard at work to make the necessary changes for our software and systems which support FTO going live in January 2027. FTO will be available from January 2nd, 2027, providing opportunities for competitors around the world to experience a thrilling first weekend with this event. Oh, this is kind of long. Okay. At the same time, we are prepared to say goodbye to Clock. Although Clock has seen significant interest in recent years, it continues to be a relatively problematic event, as frequently highlighted by WCA volunteers and community members. Despite multiple changes to the WCA regulations, Clock remains highly prone to incidents. Running Clock at competitions can be challenging, as it is difficult to scramble correctly and requires the use of different procedures or equipment from other speed solving events. Determining whether a clock is solved and seeing a competitor progress through a solve are not easily visible at a distance and substantially reduce the spectator appeal of the event, particularly to non-specialist audiences. The issues stem from the fundamental difference between clock and the puzzles used for other events. Clock is highly dissimilar from the puzzles, and clock's existing recognition by the WCA arises from historical factors. Removing clock strengthens the WCA's identity as being an organization for three-dimensional geometrical twisty puzzles and not other mechanical puzzles. Uh, okay, I think that's enough for now. So basically, yeah, they decided to remove clock, and clock will be available until the World Championship 2027 that is going to be held in Uppsala, Sweden, as well as FTO being available from the start of next year, from the 2nd of January. Okay, so I guess we can share our thoughts on this. I guess let's start. Oh wait, yeah. Well, let's start with the clock main here. Jervis, what's your thought on this?
Okay. So in my opinion, that for me being a clock main for about, I think I started in 2022. I got a bit more serious after uh Cherry developed the Seven Simon. I think a lot of people got into the hobby itself as a clock main because of the nature of the puzzle being from the rest, and the interesting puzzle to turn because requires short-term memory skills as well as fast recognition of the dials. I find it a bit more unique compared to, like, for example, 3x3 to 7x7, the N by N puzzles. Yeah.
Like, because like clock is different from the other events, clearly, right? Do you think the clock still like receive has like deserves a spot in the WCA regardless?
It still deserve a spot in there because there has been, so within the Singapore community wise, some of them, like some of the competitors, picked up clock for about, I think, just starting last year, and for every majors, which is which is showing that the event still holds some level of significance within the gaming community, even though those competitors do main other events. Maybe you can share more about the Japanese situation, like the Japan situation about the self as a event.
Hmm. I feel like from Singapore, I mean, because I'm a pure main, I was like looking at Joven Lee getting a lot of good clock results recently.
So 一天 also.
Hmm. Right, and how about you? What do you think
Majority
of?
of the top levels.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
To add on, like majority of the top level solvers in Singapore are mainly just cloud mains,
Oh, okay.
which
Interesting.
pushes a bit more significance to the justification of against the removal of clock from the WCA.
Also, Nigel Fang was got ASR in like last year, right? Former, but
Yeah, he got ASR in their former ASR at the end of 2024 at a
oh, okay.
cooldown Singapore event 3.14.
Mm.
That was like 2 years ago. Yeah, he still holds the national records of single and average.
Yeah, I definitely see like the relation with Singapore cubing and clock. How about Raiden? What do you think?
Okay, uh, so where do we start? There's been a lot of videos about this with they're probably mostly same opinions, but I mostly agree with Cube Masters video. So it basically says that um, as remembering an event, uh, I agree. Like it's not a twisty puzzle. Um, it's the whole method is just basically it's just one method, and everyone does like same thing. There's like pseudo six simul, and I have no idea what it is, but I just know it exists. And
I think that
uh,
even though they justify it as not a non-twisty puzzle, but given that the community, there's a growing community for clock, I think they should just consider not removing the event from the WCA list of puzzles.
yeah, um, it, it's not a good idea to remove clock because there's a big community, like just like how it was with feet. I wasn't keeping, so I don't know how big of the community was, but I've seen Luke Garrett's video, and it's basically that. And feet was removed for on the why was it removed? I actually don't know.
I mean,
Removed in
sanitary
2019.
concerns
Yeah,
is like one, and
that's what I would imagine.
Hygiene, like for hygiene.
yeah, hygienic concerns. Wait, Jervis, were you cubing back then when there was feed?
Also, to add on, I know, like, for why they want to remove clock is because maybe like for smaller comps, there might not be like qualified plus people that are actually qualified to like scramble for clock in some instances. In Singapore, example, for like a 50 to 60 packs competition, we usually my people that qualify for scrambling clock do not practice the event. Like, for example, after like for example B group one, like maybe we have the faster people to help in scrambling the clock, but for example, when the faster people are competing, and there might not be people scrambling for clock, which may result in the likelihood of miscramble happening. I think it's more important for them to check through first before sending out. That boils down to the individual themselves.
Also feel like that's the same for like maybe Square One and Megaminx. I feel like it's not like that itself. I don't think it's a good enough reason to remove clock. Maybe it's part of it, but like wait, Jervis camera might have frozen. Jervis.
No, wait, he's slowly he's probably saying something, but it's just nothing. Nothing's going to. I think his internet just frozen.
Is not going through.
Okay, now it's working.
Oh
Now
yeah,
it's
okay,
working.
you're kind of back.
Is it working now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just repeat what I said just now.
Okay.
So regarding last year World Championships,
Yeah.
boys is more related to why they want to remove clock due to the miscrambling incident between like a couple of top level competitors in the clock finals. But do you think that having a one tick off scramble will give other competitor a larger advantage?
I heard like the scrambles were actually harder when you do it with 7 simul compared to the original one. The one Anthony
Yes,
got, at least.
correct. And I think also for Brandon Dunnigan to miscramble for one of the other scrambles also. Yeah.
Also, like, but how
So I'm
did
not
that
sure
happen?
whether
Oh, sorry.
regarding the transferring of the puzzle from scrambling area to the competitor, some people on YouTube have made the video like about like shaking the clock within the clock cover itself, but actually it doesn't really result in the turning of the. It's not that it's like the likelihood of like turning the puzzle within the cover itself is quite minimal.
Yeah,
So,
I think I saw the same video, and I was like,
yeah,
okay,
so I
now how
believe
did it
that
happen?
I believe like in order for the scramble to be turned, it's more likely due to the fingers pushing the dials instead. Like for example, and when you put the clock inside the cover,
I think Jervis is frozen again. Ryan, can you see him?
if
Oh, I think he's back. Okay, now you're back.
I think I missed whatever I said, but it's okay.
So like, so wait, at which stage do you think it happened? The Is it like when they were transporting, or like is it when they put it on the table?
I think it's more like when they are trying to put inside the cover, results in the
Uh,
turning of the dials because it's unlikely due to the transferring process. Like compared to like example, you're transferring the puzzle over to the competitor area. Do you
hmm.
agree with that?
Like I feel like because like as some of the videos have proven, like it's not that easy to turn a clock during like transport and stuff. I feel like for that it's a problem that can be solved if you're like careful enough, at least in like World Championship when the judges are actually should be qualified judges, like delegates and people.
It's frozen again, isn't here?
So I feel like it's an issue that happened there, and it's not like a justifiable reason to remove the event. Like, okay, on like okay, talking a bit about, on my take. So I feel like the first time I saw the news, I was like, well, we had the Worlds thing, and like clock is a weird event, I guess. So I was like, I was fairly supportive of the removal, I would say, but then like as I saw like videos by different people, and also like as I thought more about it, I feel like many of the reasons like are not enough to justify the removal. Like one, as I said, for the world championship thing, like maybe clock is a bit hard to run, yes, but then the WCA could have like done like something better for the situation. Like it was one tick, and people say the miss scramble was like more difficult, so they could have just made it like allowed it, and it wouldn't be much big of an issue. And also, you could be careful in general. And also, like the fact that it's like really different from other puzzles, I guess. But then I feel like it's too late because now the community has grown, the methods has grown, the hardware got better, and stuff like that. So I feel like at least to say now is not the right time to remove. Maybe like when feet is like I saw multiple people saying this, but like when they removed it when feet was removed, when the method sucked, the hardware sucked, like and not a lot of people it wasn't that popular, maybe that made more sense. But it doesn't really make sense to remove it now. But one thing I also thought is like if they could like maybe help make another organization for clock or even like include like 15 puzzle or something with like the other like non the puzzles that are not really like Rubik's cubes. That might be like an alternative. But what do you think on that?
For that to happen, I think that will require a lot more manpower than the governing body of, like for example, the board of WCA. Then they will need to form another board for like side. You can call them as side events, like example like Magic or Master Magic, yeah, and 15 puzzles, or even other non-related, non-three-dimensional related puzzles. But adding on to what you have said, I think they should make a statement previous regarding the timeline where they should remove clock. I believe when they should remove it will be like, and maybe like the COVID started, or like we did like should be during the COVID started, like when the COVID started period between 2020 to 2021, because it was during that period where most people have more time to more like several Simon got popular in the cubing, like in the cubing community.
Sorry, that's what like during COVID or like after?
At the start of COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For Seven Simon, it was developed in 2020, I think, or 2022, late 2020, 2023.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just like checking the official statement to see like what reasons they gave up. So like, so they said it's a relatively problematic event. Running clock at competitions can be challenging, which is like, as it is difficult to scramble correctly and requires the use of different procedure equipments. But like, not a lot of these apply right now. Because like probably it's more difficult to like correctly scramble like I don't know a square one, and like the notations like are as difficult as a square
Or
one.
maybe like 7 7, 7 by 7,
Yeah, definitely. But like
like
th
7 by
those
7, like
events like miss scrambles still like even if it's miss scramble it's all right. So I guess, but like
Four
it's
four.
still true. Yeah, and also because now the pins don't matter, you could just use a normal cube cover to do clock and it'll be fine. And there's no much different procedure other than like flipping it over after the solve. So like I guess they're trying to talk about the world championship thing, but like it doesn't make so much sense.
our opinion, I
And
feel like their
yeah,
justifications is a bit weak, because the evidence they use to justify for the removal is mainly boils on, say, the World Championship incident.
I don't feel like clock should be a WCA event, but at the same time I don't like I'm more towards the side of like thinking it's not worth removing it anyways because of the community has grown and the like there has been so much advancement in recent years in particular. And also they said that where was it? Removing clock strengthens the WCA identity as being an organization for three-dimensional geometrical twisty puzzles and not other mechanical puzzles. Like this too, I guess. But like at the same time, it's killing part of the community. That's grown so rapidly in the recent years. So I'm not sure if that really strengthens the WCA necessarily. I guess.
Beyond that, for the survey they have done, right, Cloud isn't the highest voted for the removal. I think it was Five Blind
Oh yeah, it was
that
five
was
blind.
being voted the top remove. Yeah.
Like so
Again, they
basically,
didn't
yeah.
consider the views, still made their own judgment.
And also they didn't even consult the other departments of the WCA, like they just like it was only the WCA board that decided pretty much everything. Okay, so speaking of that, do you think five blind should have been removed instead? What's your guys' opinion?
I believe that what should be removed and what should stay really boils down to the number of competitors competing for the event. So for clockwise, I think it was around. It's very hard to say because it's more of like who competed versus the number of active competitors, because they could have a history of how many of people who have keep competing, but they won't know how what few is best enough to compete. What are the numbers?
Right, it's just that like the lag.
But what
Right, I think right and you're hearing the same thing, but like,
Yeah, I am.
cause like, cause you're like lagging, suddenly like it's squashed into like pieces
why is it
yeah,
a lag?
instead.
yeah.
That's kind
It's
of, but so you're basically trying to say that um that there are people who don't have results, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Lag? Oh,
someone
I
needs to
think
get
he's
more.
frozen again.
Yeah, someone needs to get better internet. To see it crashed.
okay.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
I dropped
back.
down again. Okay, what in short, what I'm trying to say is that
I think he's frozen again. Oh, okay. Praying he comes back. I feel like I feel like five line was if you had to remove something, five line was a better event to remove,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so too.
Oh wait, now he's gone, and the camera's like, ah, come on, wait, the camera.
Yeah,
I have to
that's
adjust
the
the
problem.
camera.
Is trying to.
No. Okay, okay. Should I just like talk with like pretty much my whole head chopped off? Like,
Oh, never mind. He's back. You don't have to.
is it better now?
oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Can you
Do I
repeat on what you
go
said?
what I'm saying?
What?
Can you repeat on what you said?
Oh, so what I said previously was the number of active competitors might not be equivalent to the number of recorded attempts in the WCA.
Because like there's a
So
lot of DNFs.
correct. So what they need to consider is more of like the number of attempts that are completed rather than they should take a percentage as a whole of how many people who have completed attempts divided by the number of competitors in the event to find a percentage to, to determine whether which event should be removed. Like they should have provided us with the statistics over just letting us choose from a few events that they propose that should be removed based on the survey.
Like, I guess you'll be a bit biased because you're a clock main, but do you think
Yes, correct.
like if you had to remove something, was five blind a better choice than clock?
I think I wouldn't remove five line, but rather maybe like 7x7.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I feel like 7x7 is a very but some people might um counter counter this because 7x7 might be their main also. So in my opinion, I don't think there should be a removal of any events because everybody did put in effort into each of their respective events.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think I agree on that.
If
right.
someone is pretty interested in some of them, they're also probably going to be pretty interested in 266 too.
Yeah. So it's like I know
Yeah.
it's like an N by N thing.
I feel like that applies for big blind as well.
Yeah.
It's like all blind is transferable to five blind as well, or vice versa.
And also like I think like blind mains are just gonna like uh counter me if I say
Yeah,
this,
they
but
are gonna
like Because like five blind, if you want to do five blind, I feel like you could just do multi. Like I know it's not the same thing, but like you're memorizing a lot. Like I don't know. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
I don't think that was a good argument, but whatever.
It's more like if they want to do it, they should just add FTO. That's it, rather than to just remove event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there was like the necessity of removing one. I guess like it's so that maybe they don't have to do so many events at like majors. Might be a
Because
reason.
originally they already have in the Worlds 2019 they are able to hold 18 events, right? Now it's 17, right? Before the addition of FTO and removal of clock.
Not true.
Even if when they add in FTO, it will be the same as Worlds 2019 where they held 18 events. So given their past experience, I don't see why they are not able to proceed with 18 events.
Yeah, and also in like Worlds 2025, they're holding a bunch of unofficial events anyways, including
Correct.
FTO. So I guess
So technically they do have the time to add an additional event without the removal of one.
probably the main reason is because the WTA didn't want to like deal with the clock final situation anymore, and they tried to like I don't know.
I feel like that will be down to the responsibility of the organizers and not putting the blame on the competitor itself, because getting a DNS is not a result of the competitor, but rather the management from the organizational board and the delegate committee.
True, true.
Yeah.
I think we said. Hmm. Do we have anything we want to talk about the the clock and FTO thing? Oh yeah, wait. Do we support the addition of FTO? I wanted to ask that.
Maybe we
Yes.
can.
Yes.
But not. Would you support it for the removal of clock?
Uh, if I had to trade events, I mean, if I had to root event for FCO, then I guess. But I feel like there's no need to remove block. Like, yeah.
Oh really? So you are liking the FTO pretty much. Like
Yeah.
okay, okay.
But if I have to move clock, then sure, FTO is better.
Okay. Wait, how about you,
You kill.
Jervis? Can you solve an FTO?
I can't solve an FTO, but there are so in Singapore there's like a few people that can do it fast. Like the unofficial national record is 28 seconds, sub 28 seconds.
Okay.
So we shall see in 6 months' time. Yeah. Is there a community in Japan doing FTO?
I know a few
Um,
people that do FTO. Wait,
yeah.
let me check the Cuban contest national record because like I don't think they do it recently anymore, but they used to be like the meetup. So the a person used to like hold a monthly meetup and it had FTO every time.
Okay.
But recently they don't do Cuban contest anymore. I'm not so sure why. Maybe it's because like meetups used to be in very high demand because there were less comps in Japan, but now there are so many comps in Japan that like meetups aren't like
Back down in
really
popularity.
valuable. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so XNR average is 2696.
Oh,
In singles 2265.
yeah, that's quite close to Singapore XNR.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there are some community of FTO, so and like I know it's been of course like especially because of the Dianjin FTO and other magnetic FTOs.
And the
It's really
Dian
popular. Of
FTO.
course it's been yeah, the Dian.
Yeah.
I have the Dian. Probably it's the best one, I guess. FTO is very popular, so I guess that's the addition is a good thing. If it was it worth the removal of clock? Probably not. But at the same time, probably they didn't remove clock because they wanted to add FTO. It was like because of other factors. So like,
I just feel like their justification was not very good in the sense
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
yeah, they just boil it down to the miscrambling incident for Wolves as the
yeah.
main decider of removal.
Okay. All right. Do you want to say anything else about the clock and FTO situation?
I'm just curious, like how did the Japanese community reacted to this?
Oh yeah, right. You said that. Um, I think like the clock mains were like pretty upset. Do you know Wataru Takamiya?
Oh, is he the champion for Ota Winter, the 4.19
Oto win.
average?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he was.
You know, he was saying some stuff, but I realized it was on his like locked account on social media, so probably I shouldn't say it that much. But like
Okay.
he was pretty upset, I guess. I guess I can say that. And also like there's another person who like I think he just went to his like first clock comp recently, and what did he get? I don't know. I don't even know his name, like real name. But he does like pseudo six simul stuff as well, so like I think his
Oh,
method is really advanced. But then he hasn't been able to go to a lot of competitions, and he was like, and he was really upset. So like I think the clock solvers are upset, but I don't think the clock community is that big in Japan.
yeah, because there's really no demand given the number of rounds in Japan wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still more rounds than 2x2 here.
That is true.
More
The
more rounds of not than 2x2.
Yeah,
That
there's
can't
like
more.
be right.
it's so insane how less 2x2 rounds we have. Like I'm genuinely sorry for Raiden.
But
Our
what's the problem with 2x2 in Japan? Actually it'd be easier to hold. Like given that there'll be more people, like a larger community doing 2x2.
Guess like there's no one in the organization people who wants to do it.
I'm not sure why there's a lot of OH rounds in Japan.
That's because of Takumi Kato.
Yeah, I know, but for Singapore, that's the same also. It's like almost every alternate competition, there's like three OH rounds.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is like one of the people like in the organization team doing OH.
Not really, but usually the people who podium are usually those like the same people.
Wait, who's the
Okay,
NR holder right now for Singapore OH?
to be Akash.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
So I guess before we wrap up, I want to talk about a few news. Just today, or maybe it was yesterday, I don't know, like in their time, but Tommy got back WR single for three blind.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that did happen. Wait, is it the first sub 12? No, right?
no,
No,
it's
it's
a
it's
second. Yeah.
yeah.
Because Charlie got sub 12 and locked in WR
Yes.
average, tied WR average.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good journey.
So wait, the average is still tied between them, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
and
one
Charlie.
one's mean and one's an average.
Oh, one mean and one average. Yeah. It's actually really interesting. So WR average and mean, WR average slash mean is Cheggins and Tommy, and then single is now Tommy. Probably it's pretty beatable by Charlie, right?
Yeah.
What? Well, what? Okay, I'm looking at Charlie's recent comp results. The singles, 12.5, 13.4, 13.4, 11.9, 12.6, 12.9, and then 11.6, which is WR. He's pretty consistently getting like close WR times. I feel like he's gonna break it pretty soon. Not sure about blind, but
Australian Nationals is happening in July, so there might be a possibility also.
oh right.
Uh,
And also it's Tommy's first WR since he switched to I think the V10 after
from
using
the
the GTS what
GTA
was it 3M for like
S3M.
years. But his W average was like okay 20 it was at Euros 2024. Do we have any other news recently? I don't really remember.
I don't remember either.
Okay. I guess
I think we can
I'm
wrap
not sure
up.
how yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure like how many like people especially from the foreign community know this, but like we are having the Japan Championship for the first time in 7 years, which is big news for us. We're very happy. Wait, Jervis, so you're not coming?
I'm not coming.
That's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's gonna be a stream, but still definitely check out to see if me and Raiden can get national champion in our respective events.
Do you think you can get a national record for ceramics?
I'm getting like way more not sub NRs at home
Okay.
recently, so I think it's like definitely possible with like good enough scrambles and good enough turning and yeah. But then
What's
like
the Japan? What's the Japan NR for 2x2?
1.57.
and you
So
average
my average 100 is 1.19.
1.19?
Yeah, which is a bit faster than national record average.
yeah.
Okay. It should be doable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't have 2x2 rounds in Japan, very unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't have a single comp. I'm going to America for a whole month, but there's not a single comp I can go to.
Wow, that's sad, bro. It's just sad.
Is it very far from where you're staying?
What?
Like the comps, like in America?
Yeah, they're all like 2-hour drives.
And you know, I know Raiden's gonna kill me, but
Oh yeah,
oh yeah, you know what I'm gonna talk about.
yeah.
So I have a few comps coming up, which is very exciting. So I have Japan Champs, and then next week so Japan Champs is in Osaka, which is pretty far away from where I live. So I'm gonna go to Osaka, and then I'm gonna go straight to Taiwan after that for Maru Cube Day 2026. And then I also signed up for Korea Open.
Oh, Korea Open. Wow.
Korea Open, like the rounds is actually crazy. It's like Worlds.
I think we have multiple 3 rounds or multiple events.
Yeah. We have 4 rounds of 3x3, 3 rounds of 2, 4, 5, and 3 rounds of OH, 2 rounds of Clock, 2 rounds of Megaminx, 3 rounds of Pyrrhus, 3 rounds of Scube, and 2 rounds of Squan.
Okay, for me wise, I will be going to 2 local comps and 1 comp in Penang.
Oh yeah. The one in
Yeah.
like night, right?
Yeah, the midnight comp.
The midnight comp.
Yes.
Thinking of rounds, probably I should have went there, but I don't think I can get a good result at midnight.
Oh yeah. It's just a nice experience that they are
Yeah.
holding at a different time zone. Yeah.
Also, Korea Open has 2 rounds of 6 and 7, so it basically has everything. Other than other than the
Blinds
4.5 blind and stuff.
and multi.
So I don't do the PBQ events, so I'm pretty excited for this. So I have like 7 rounds of Pura, so I think I have a pretty
It's
good chance
doable,
of
right?
getting NR average.
Okay.
I have
But then
2
I have
rounds.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm just but then I have this thing where every solve I one lick I fail. So my PR average is 100% two lick, which is kind of stupid for Pura.
For 2x2,
And
for the 2x2 rounds is only for Japan champs, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's a bit ridiculous. Yeah.
so okay, I guess we can wrap it up.
Okay.
So good luck on the rounds you have, and what should I say? Any final thoughts? No?
I think final thoughts will be hope that the board will be able to listen to the community rather than making rash decisions by themselves. Because I think what makes the WCA successful is the community and not just the higher ups that are like running the events or
Definitely
or
agree.
Raiden. Yeah.
It's like when in the Ihang sliding situation as well.
Yes, they also just slide it. In the end, it did got overturned by the community
Yeah.
when they are able to see all the my
But
favorite
if it wasn't, it
analysis.
was still W or average.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
How about
Any final
Raiden? Is
thoughts
there any?
from? Oh,
Uh,
yeah. Any final thoughts from Raiden?
Um, okay, nothing to do with the profit, but if anyone is a delegate in Cincinnati, please give me a competition.
Yeah, delegates in Cincinnati. If you have a friend that's a delegate in Cincinnati, just share this and talk to him about this poor guy.
Yeah.
Uh, I guess that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to joining me. That was really fun. So, bye.
I